What's today? Wednesday? Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm running a little late. If you can't tell, I took a shower and I was just like, wait, what time is it? I'm not good with time, y'all. Alrighty. So, I'm sure everybody by now, hey, Corn's mom, how are you doing, darling? Has everybody watched the finale of the season? Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. Because it was interesting. Oh, hey, Amber, how are you? I am off my game lately. Well, I have to go take my kiddo to an appointment here in a little bit, so I'm like, oh, I'm running late. How are you, Amber? By the way, congratulations on your precious little baby boy. Pretty sure you have. I'm positive it's a boy. Very, very cute. Oh my gosh. In case y'all don't know, Amber just had a baby. Well, it's been a month. God, a month is just like flown by. Y'all, this year will be over with before we know it. What did y'all think of the finale? I was a little bit disappointed, honestly. That's just my opinion. Hey, Rabbit of Chaos. Mosquitoes are in my house, y'all. It never rains this much in Arizona, so when it rains, you get mosquitoes. And they come in the house. I'm like, you can stay out there. But, all right, let's see what we're going to, who shall we start with first? So I uploaded a lot of screenshots until my StreamYard said, you're at your maximum. I'm like, oh, okay, that tells me I have too many. I didn't know there was a maximum, y'all. I thought you could just like upload 1,000 pictures and be fine. Apparently not. Let's see. Let's start with the least exciting first. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get this one over with because I had seen. Okay, we're gonna start with. I'm so sorry. I like a mosquito that keeps biting my leg. I don't know if they like the smell of my body wash or my perfume, but anyway. Brittany and Marcelino. Y'all, their story is getting old. It's like stale. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like hateful. I like them. I just felt like this. I do feel like Marcelino did something in this marriage, okay? But I don't think she's completely innocent either. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. All right. Yeah, see, that's what I thought too. And I thought a lot of it was a little bit staged. Or at least some of it. Well, it's all staged. Yep, me too, Jules. I was glad to see this season over with. I'm just like, put me out of my misery, please. Put me out of my misery. Let's just get it over with. Yeah, these two need to go. I don't know. This needs to be their last season. She has a real estate license. I'm sure she does by now, as you all know. Let's see here. Let's start with. Oh, these pictures are so tiny on here. I probably should wear my glasses, but if I do, then I get a glare. That's definitely not them. Okay, here she is, and she's having a meltdown, having a total meltdown. I was just like, okay, so I feel like he did something. Don't y'all feel like he did something? I mean, I don't really know what, because they don't really say for sure. He was just like, well, I feel bad for hurting her, blah, blah, blah. But, I don't know exactly what the guy did. It has been said, though, and I've heard a lot, that he's kind of a player, which I don't care, except for you're married, and that is not the time to be a player. Anyway, she, of course, grabs their pictures, throws them on the ground, and magically they are right side up when she goes to look at them. I'm like, how did that happen? It's TV. That's how it happened. It's reality TV at that. Reality TV at its finest. I mean, hey, what can we say? Y'all, I have some information too on some things that, and towards the end, I'll tell them to you that if you don't already know, that somebody sent to me, which was really kind of cool. Marcelino barely left the truck all season. Yeah, exactly. I know, Amber. I was thinking the same thing. Like, it's just, she's having a meltdown, and he's just like, I don't really care. It's kind of the way he came off. Is like, I don't really care. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Oops. Did y'all hear that? Sorry. Sorry, I thought I had that turned off. Yeah, I wasn't real fond of this storyline at all. The kids, though, I was glad to see. Yep, here's Marcelino in his truck, jerking off all the pulling off the cameras. That came out really wrong. Um, Gave him the hot mic. Here you go. I don't want to do this anymore. Blah blah blah. I don't know. I feel like they're just tired of this season too. Honestly, I hope they don't bring them back. I like them, but I want them to go on with their lives, do their thing, and not come back on the show. See that face? That's how I feel about you and her being on the season. I really do like Brittany too, y'all. I want to read her book. I haven't had a chance yet. But he says he has no regrets. And I'm trying to figure out, wait a minute. Earlier in the show, you said you regretted what you did. So I don't know. It's very confusing. Anyway, we're going to just, we're going to make this one short. So they show Brittany is tired of it. She's moving to Florida because his mother has moved to Florida. Her mother is moving to Florida, and pretty much all of her family. And then I will show you at the very end, what they tell us, like, because they give you a little update on everybody and whatnot. Actually, I think this is a good thing, though. In my opinion, I think they needed to get away from Vegas. Vegas is not really a good place to raise children. I mean, think about it. It's a grown up playground. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, I don't know. Let's put this way. I have fun in Vegas, but I can't imagine that it would be fun for kids. I wouldn't want to raise my kids there. That's just my opinion. Really? I wonder if I just look it up under her name, because at once upon a time I had a link for it and I don't. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Corin's mom. It's making me have to show that. Like, why is it doing that? Yeah, it's I saw that too. But can you live somewhere? Well, Corin's mom, I think you'd be surprised. Yes, she did, Rabbit of Chaos. And my understanding is, and I have not heard anybody say anything negative about this book. They say it's really good. I think it's just about her life, because if y'all don't remember, she grew up in a very harsh environment. Her mother was an addict, and she just was kind of essentially thrown away at one point. Can you imagine? I mean, look at where she's at now compared to where she started. I have to say, she has come a long, long way. So kudos to her. And I've heard that the book is really, really good. And Corn's mom, trust me when I say there is gambling everywhere. I don't know that that's all that he does, but it kind of seems that way, doesn't it? I don't ever see him do anything else, like work. But he does take care of the kids. Well, he did. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. This particular couple, I kind of hope they don't bring them back, but they might. You never know. Sharp Entertainment, they do what they want. Who shall we go with next? Oh my goodness. Actually, I'm going to save them for last because I was really impressed with this girl. Let's get this storyline over with and done. Done and dusted. Or dusted and done. I don't remember. Okay, this guy. Seriously. Kevin, I don't think can be monogamous with anybody. I don't think he's ever not going to cheat. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of don't understand the attraction to him. And I'm sorry, I'm not like hating on his looks. I don't understand the attraction because he's kind of got this big head and this little body. And he thinks he's really, really hot. And you know what? I don't know Rabbit of Chaos, but I promise I will find it. As a matter of fact, I'll link it in the description box. But I have an appointment to take my child to here in a little bit, and I am all about my kid, if y'all don't know that. But you got to give it to him. Yeah, he does play the game well. I will admit that one, Corn's mom. He does play it well. He's a player if I've ever seen one. You don't think his head is bigger than his body? Look at it. Look at it right there. Look at that picture. His head is bigger than his body. Come on. It looks like a bobblehead. I'm sorry. I'm so mean. I'm being petty today. Petty spaghetti. Okay. And then, so we know that his story, Oh, okay, I was reading what Amber wrote. We know that his story started out with he had kind of a love triangle between Tiffany and Kayla. And I kind of wondered, and I have seen pictures, actually, oddly enough, and I wish I had them to share. I've always noticed his short. Yes, they do, Coin's mom. They do come to his ankles. Well, because he's kind of short. So shorts are probably long on him like they are me. I'm short too, so I can't say much. I'm drinking my water that I am addicted to. I'm telling you, 12-step program. Um, anyway, I kind of thought, I didn't think that he and Tiffany would end up back together, but I didn't think that this was going to happen. So he and I didn't know that they had been off and on for 7 years with Kayla. They showed a picture and I wasn't able to share it. Well, actually, I think maybe I was. No, that's somebody else. 7 years they've been doing this on again, off again situation. Like, look, like Southern saying is shit or get off the pot. Figure it out. Because you're not getting any younger, and trust me when I tell you, as you get older, you start to regret the decisions you're making when you were younger. Well, not regret, but you look back on them and go, probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I think that she is probably better for him because she knows a lot of his backstory, his history. They've been, like I said, they've been together for quite a while. I was wondering the same thing, Amber, if they're going to look for a third party. She seems a little jealous, so I would be surprised. I would really be surprised, but you never know. So these two decided they're going to make a go of it, and they are going to try again. Now, I don't know if they're still together or not. Honestly, I don't. I follow him, but I don't ever see any pictures. And I didn't see any after the season finale, I don't think. But then again, I follow so many people, they get lost. So we have Tiffany. Oops. Bad screen grab. She has been seeing somebody else. That does not surprise me, and good for her. I think she's a really pretty girl. I like her. There's something about her. I don't know. I think she's a pretty girl, and I hope she continues, to keep it together. And I hope that this guy that she's with is good for her. Honestly, I'm not going to say anything bad about her. Her head is not bigger than her body. Just kidding. I'm really hating on that. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Amber. I didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. I kind of figured that they were, but you never know. Because one minute he likes her, and the next minute. Then again, I kind of wonder how much of that is true. I don't know. Reality TV is not real anymore. It's kind of frustrating a little bit, to be honest. His name is Thomas, and he's super sweet. I like that you found a sweet guy because I don't think Kevin is I don't think I would call him sweet. He's kind of, narcissistic a little bit. This is a picture of her and Thomas, and they've been friends for a while. If you notice, that's kind of a common theme on this show, or especially this season, that the people that these guys are ending up with, that the girls and guys both are ending up with, they've been friends for like a long time, which, I mean, because, look at what happened with, whoops, hold on. Okay. Yeah, look at what happened with Lindsay. I mean, she's been friends with that Blaine guy for a really long time, and then who knew? I kind of saw that one coming, though, didn't y'all? Like from day one, I kind of saw that one coming. Hey, Larissa, how are you, doll? We are just chatting up a storm. Mosquitoes don't stop biting. There's one in my office, and it's pissing me off. I'm serious. Like, when I find him, I'm going to hurt him. You're alive today and need to hire someone to pack for my trip tomorrow. No, I'm not helping you pack for a trip to Vegas. I didn't get an invite, so no, ma'am. No. You can do that all on your own, Missy. How much you paying, though? I'm just kidding. I'm talking to Sherry in case y'all are wondering. Okay, so let's save the best for last. Is there a best? I don't know. Oh, okay. These are what happened at the very end. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. Let's go with Chance and Taylor. Their storyline was, primarily. Thank you, Larissa. I sorry I have a wet head, y'all. I just got out of the shower. This is this is my natural, my natural hair right there, curls. Um, the South loves me when I go there. It just does nothing but poof up. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, that's towards the end. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know why it does this. I put the pictures in like separately, per couple, and then they all get mixed up in the somehow in that little. Where are they? Oh, I don't have any pictures of them. That's why not much was showing up. So we found out that Chance and Taylor are having a boy. And we found out because of this. It's a boy, it's a boy. Why would you spend that much money? I kind of, I know that Taylor harps on Chance a lot for how much money he spends, but I've got to admit, he does seem to spend a lot of money on frivolous things that really don't have to have. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure, is that part of his personality? They're trying to show him that way, or is he really that way? I don't know. Like we say, reality's not real, not for these shows. I will invite you if you help me pack. Yeah, okay, yeah, so I can just take off from my teenage kid and go to Vegas. I wish, girl, I wish. You have no idea how bad I would like to get out of this house for a hot minute. I've not been anywhere in so long. Since I went to Tennessee last year, I haven't been anywhere. So I was really, honestly, this part of the storyline I was excited about. Wait a minute. Y'all, I'm so off my game. See what happens? I took a shower and now I'm brain dead. Oh, this is where, so Bobby is going to go have a conversation with their dad, who, by the way, he comes off as a little odd to me. I mean, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. He's very eccentric. He's different. Okay, to me. He didn't seem like he has a very close relationship with his girls, and I'll tell you something that really hit home with me when Bobby was talking to the father and said, look, when we were younger, you used to say you were going to come and pick us up, and you wouldn't show, so they'd be sitting there waiting. Y'all, I'm not even going to say anything, but just say, I know how that feels. I'll just put it that way. I know that feeling, and it's not a good feeling. I don't like it. But I have to admit, I am very excited that she's moving to Arizona, and she did, y'all. She moved to Arizona. She lives in Tucson. So, my oldest daughter lives in Tucson, and it looks like she is doing okay for herself. So I was really glad to see that. Really glad. Right, Corn's mom? I am not like Taylor. When I get upset, I'm upset and people know it. But it's like short. It's short-lived, you know what I mean? Because life's too short to just be pissed off all the time. Which there are some people who we see that stay that way. It's kind of sad. Like, get your shit together, people. Is this where she's talking to the dad? Yeah. See, I think that's why they have some issues with men. Because the father has kind of been a little absent in their life and whatnot, and that will cause you to distrust men. It's not a good thing. I don't know. The father being in life is very important. That's just my opinion on that. We'll leave it at that. Either way, I was very glad to see that. What did y'all think of that paternity test? Was that made up? Because I honestly feel like that was made up. I never saw a piece of paper that said he was 99.99999%, the father. And I'm like, why would you even ask her for that? Y'all know that girl probably never leaves her home, right? That was lame, and it was a bad move, Chance. Bad move. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But it did turn out, of course, he's the father, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, don't you feel like an asshole? I think he kind of is one sometimes. My opinion. Sorry. I'm on one today. Ooh, this other one was hard to watch, but we're going to talk about it. Or should we go there next? Let's see. You know what? Let's get this one over with. I thought that I didn't take a whole lot of screen grabs of this. Well, I did, but it didn't allow me to upload them. Guess who finally got married? I knew that this was going to happen. I really do think he's a good guy. And Brittany, she's a lot, but I think that they are a very good couple together. I don't know. What do y'all think? I like them. I liked the kind of black and white. It looks like black and white. Now that I'm looking at the groomsman, though, that looks like dark blue. I'm digging that gold chain, though, with the big cross on it. I mean, hey, it would not be a wedding if you did not have a necklace with a gold chain with a cross. I mean, come on. But that's his style. So he's a handsome guy. Look how pretty, though. Oh, that kind of was blown out from my TV. That's weird. TV in my bedroom. I guess you had too much light. Yeah, I think they're gonna make it too. I think they'll be just fine. I really do. She wasn't that much of a bridezilla, or if she was, they didn't really show it. You know what I mean? That's all I have from them because there wasn't a lot to show. I mean, they got married. I think they're gonna be happy. I think the whole, father not accepting it thing was another manufactured part of the show. Just my thought on it. Shocker, right? I know you'll find that hard to believe, but they do that. Yeah, I wish not. Oh, I know. I wish the best for Bobby too. Well, I'm hoping that she, what they talk about at the very end with her, I'm hoping that she continues because that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And she, went back to school and everything too. Okay, who is calling who right here? Let's see. What is this one? Who's in the water? Oh. Okay, let's get these guys out of the way. Now, I like Sarah. Sean, you bug me, dude. And if y'all don't know, his ex, I would say wife, but they never got married, ex-fiance, lives here close to me. I think we're going to try to get together for lunch one day. That'd be cool. So we have Sean and Sarah. Stop taking the phone calls. Destiny, her desperate ass is still calling. Stop. Sean, block her number. Block any number she calls from. Block, 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 block. Just stop. I'm sure a lot of it is to keep Destiny on the show for a hot minute. Y'all, I forgot that she had so many kids. Like, I don't know how a body can handle 6 C-sections. I had 2, and my last one was 30, right at 30. Oh, wow. 32 years ago, and I still have problems from that C-section. So I don't understand how, that has to be painful. I didn't even think they would do that many C-sections. I guess they didn't have a choice, but these two are talking, and she's like, you owe me money. You still owe me money for a ring and a car. What? Dude, as she always likes to say, he owes you nothing. He owes you absolutely nada. Nothing. Not a dime. It needs to, here she is, telling him my husband's in prison right now. I could really use the help. Well, in case you don't know, he has several other children that he needs to be paying child support for. And you know that. I know you know that. And he just had a baby too. And he just got married. So, yeah. Get a job, Destiny. I don't care what it is, but get a job. These people and expecting so much out of each other. It's like, I didn't even get I guess I don't even have a screenshot of Sarah. I feel bad now. This one. I just had a baby and I don't have any money and blah, blah, blah. And Sarah gets on there and she's like, Yes, she does need to hit the road. Sarah gets on the phone and she's like, look, I get his checks. I take care of the bank account. You're not getting anything. Give it up. Boom. Sarah, good for you. Mic drop. Way to go. I would have told her the exact same thing. and y'all, listen here. If we're supposed to be getting money from our exes, well, I've been getting screwed all these years because I'm not getting squat. I get nothing. As a matter of fact, when I got divorced, stop talking to me. My computer always decides to do something stupid when I'm on live. Of course. Bear with me here a second, y'all. We gotta pick a time. Today, let's pick tomorrow. There we go. It always wants to do a restart too. I'm like, nope, don't restart in the middle of the live, please. I think Brittany, Sarah, and Taylor keep their men in check. Yes. Well. Oh, okay. The other, you're talking about the other Brittany. I'm like, wait, not so much. I forgot there's two. I kind of laughed a little bit how when she walked off, she goes, well, that didn't go as I wanted it to. Like, yeah, it really didn't, did it? Y'all, I had a picture of their baby and everything. It didn't even load half the stuff I put on here. I'm sorry. I kind of laughed at that because I was like, yeah, Sarah might be small, but she's mighty, and she put you in your place and said you're not getting anything. So give it up, give it up, give it up. Plus, y'all, they do get paid from the show. Probably not a lot, but we know she gets a little bit anyway, right? I mean, some spending money. I don't know whose house that is that she's in. Is she living with her mom? She never did say, did she? That was a pretty decent house, I think. It's my opinion. Looks like that guy on Scream. Wait, who are we talking about? Who looks like the guy on Scream? Which one, Corn's mom? I think you wrote that a while back. Her sister, maybe? Wait a minute. I am not sure who she lives with. Yeah, I'm the same way. I wouldn't have put up with that. Oh, Sean. Looks like the guy on Scream? Really? It's been a long time since I've seen Scream. I don't watch scary movies. However, I did watch I can't even say his name. I don't think you're allowed to say his name on YouTube. But Jeffrey D. I watched all that and I was traumatized. Oh, the funny one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was traumatized from that. I'll just say the Netflix. It's not a documentary. It's a series, but it is based on true stuff. And I was like, y'all. I was watching part of that, going, I can't. I was putting like pillows over my eyes during parts of it because I was like, this dude is nasty. Anyways, I'm getting off track. What time is it? Okay. My kiddo has an appointment, so I got to get her there on time. Let's see. Who is this? Oh, we're going to wait a minute for that one. Let's go to Deontay. Well, that includes... Well, that's fine. We'll do this. Deontay and Lindsay, and I did have screenshots of these so that you guys, in case you forget their ages and what they did. Doesn't the word felonious, malicious, mischief just like pop out when it says, oh, and it says unemployed, felonious, malicious, mischief. Is that an actual thing? The unemployed, I know it's not part of it, but like, I want to look that up and see exactly what is that. Tell me what that is. Anyway, Lindsay did it, and no surprise. And we have Deontay, who is a welder, and I don't even think I recalled that until I just saw that. I was really glad to see it spells trouble right there. Yeah, it does. It does. It's funny because I never paid attention to that before. That's a lot of words to say. Say it really quick 3 times. Bet you can. I like Deontay too, Corn's mom. However, he likes the spotlight a lot, which, that's what they're on here for. I did like how this almost makes me think the way that she walked up to him Oh, yeah, he has. Well, Sherry, come on. This show is full of bad judgment. And I cannot fault them because I haven't done so great myself sometimes. But I've never been to prison. That's me knocking on wood. No, I'm staying out. I've never been arrested. Don't want to be. Don't go looking at my business because you're not going to find anything. People on YouTube. So I thought this was interesting. She walked up to him very calm. Her friend, dropped her off to go and tell him essentially goodbye. I'm breaking up with you. The lady in the boat. He should have continued to date the lady in the boat. What are you talking about, Sherry? What boat? Is that a picture of your dad, Sherry? It's the first time I've ever seen that picture close up and that big. Oh, on a prior season? Yeah. Well, he should have dated. Actually, I don't think Lindsay's a bad person, though, y'all. She's growing on me a lot, and I kind of hope she's on the next season. I don't know. I kind of like her. I thought it was really sweet. He kind of looks cute here. He said, "You didn't even give me a chance to make you happy." And he's probably right about that. She really didn't. But we did find out when she went to talk to him that she has these feelings for her roommate, Blaine, but would never acted on them. Which, duh. I mean, a blind person could see that one coming. Honestly, did y'all not see that coming? Because I saw it coming from day one. The minute that they showed him picking her up from prison, I'm like, oh boy. Somehow, some way, this guy is going to be, they're going to end up together, which I knew it from day one. It wasn't very hard to figure out. I did like it here where they kind of left on good terms. He had given her a laptop and said, keep it, so you'll have something from me and maybe something to help better your life, which I hope that she does. Honestly, I do. I have seen a lot of growth and change in Lindsay on this season, more so than ever. I don't know about y'all. Oh, the swan boat. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. Lindsay is now spending a lot of time with her little girl who is so adorable. Is she not the cute? This is a really cute picture right here. I'm proud of her. I have to admit, I was afraid that she would go back to her old ways, which, she actually did. And she still has like a couple of warrants, but I don't think they're anything real big. But for her, they might be because she's, she's a bit heavy set, but it seemed girl, don't be hating on heavy set because my old butt over here ain't small. So just kidding. I don't know. I really enjoyed watching her interaction with her daughter. Why am I getting everybody with closed eyes? She did promise herself she'd get back to her daughter, and I really like that she's doing this. Like, I don't know. Miley Grace. She has a cute name. She's probably 13 by now, I would guess, because, these are like a year in between filming and whatnot, aren't they? She's a really pretty girl. I was impressed, and then they showed towards the end here. Y'all, I swear this mosquito is about to get it. I'm so sorry. It's pissing me off because every time I get my thought on something, I get bit again. Her daughter's gorgeous. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. I know for a fact I had pictures of all three of them together. Like, they are all gone. This is making me mad. Either way, I'm proud of her. And I do know that Lindsay and Deontay are still close. As a matter of fact, I see her like a lot of his Instagram posts. So they stayed friends. I like when a relationship can end that way. There's not one picture of Blaine. I took like 4. There's not one on here. I've never seen that happen before. Anyway, we all know what he looks like. I think that they're good together. taking Miley Grace fishing and swimming and doing, everyday activities with her. I like that. I mean, Mississippi it's things move a little slower there. It's down south. Things move slower. People tend to move a little slower. I like it, to be honest, but yeah. Oh, really? That's good information. Wait a minute. She posted papers where she. Okay, so the warrants are no longer a problem, right? No longer a problem. That's good. And Blaine drove the car for Miley in the parade. Oh, that's really cute. Corn's mom, I love that you always have so much information. Don't ever leave me, okay? Never leave me. Don't go over to Amber. Don't go over to anybody else. You just stay right here where you're at, okay? Because you really are good with the information. That's good to know. I didn't know that. I honestly don't even, I'm not able to get on social media a lot. So I'm happy with the way that their situation ended. I don't know if they'll be back on the show. They may not. It might be too much. She may just want to spend quality time with her family and not have all this drama. Because you have to have some drama. That's part of the show. And then we have Deontay. Bless his heart. You're a bad picker. I'm going to say it that way. Except for I do like Lindsay now. Love my Susie, and Amber don't need me. Yeah, Amber does. She does great on her own, no doubt about it. I love watching her her videos and whatnot. She's an amazing girl. She's a sweetheart. Deontay's mom cracks me up. Here she is. She's like, she's bringing another girl over, and her friend, this girl Jill, is not who he ends up with. I'm pretty sure that's not her. He does have a girlfriend. I'm trying to remember. I think she's pregnant, but I'm not sure. Y'all, I really need to make more time to look at my social media, don't I? And look at things before I do my lives. I have to agree with that. Yeah, Cece, that's what I thought. I have to agree with the mother, probably more so. Oh no, she miscarried? Shut up. Seriously? Oh, that's really sad. Oh, I hate to hear that. I didn't know that. I just knew that at one point I heard that that she had gotten pregnant, but I didn't know that she miscarried. That's sad. Well, darn, I hate that for him because, I think he'd be a great dad. I really do. I think that Deontay will be a great dad. I think he'll be a great husband. He's very doting. He likes to do, a lot for his women. And I mean, hello, most women, like that. The mother is a trip, and she hasn't been able to keep him in line yet, but hopefully, hopefully she can. But she says, when life beats you down, you get up, you put your big boy drawers on. And let me tell you something. Where I come from, you say the same thing. Put your big girl panties on. Get your shit together. Yeah, I think they're a cute couple. And she told everybody, stay out of his inbox, please. If you are an inmate, stay away. And that was her biggest request. Don't date inmates. Don't. And there's another person here who really needs to listen to that particular information. We'll just go on to him for now. Wait a minute, or should we save him for last? Let me see who else is here. Oh, this was okay. This was a little bit deep. Yeah, we're going to save Chaz for last, I think. I really like Chaz. He catches a lot of crap on social media, and I see it. I'm like, people, just leave the guy alone. He made a bad decision, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Can't fault the guy for that. Don't tell me that y'all have all made just all good decisions in your life, because that's not true. He just wants somebody to love. feel like that's a song. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. TC and Amber. Okay. I'll be honest. This part of the show was hard for me to watch. Because you had Amber, or you had Puppy, who had just miscarried, which is terrible. The loss of any child, whether the child be in your womb or otherwise, it's heartbreaking. It's literally heartbreaking. Trust me, I know. So Amber finds out she's pregnant. She finally tells TC, and they have to sit down and have this conversation about, well, I'm pregnant, but, and I'm a little bit confused, y'all, and I'm not hating on her, okay? Don't get me wrong. That's not where I'm going with this. She's already high risk because of her past. I get it, because she wasn't, she was an addict. I agree with that, Quinn's mom. I agree with that 100%. Oh, hello, Mod 143. I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in. Puppy does look sad all the time. She does, and it's kind of, I feel bad for her. I think she needs, maybe some therapy and help, because she's having a hard time. So Amber goes on to tell TC, look, I'm pregnant, but there's a really good chance that if I have this baby, it could kill me or kill the baby due to, apparently there's some stuff going on with her liver. And the reason I said I was confused earlier is because if you've got problems with your liver, you don't drink all the time. Your liver cannot take it. If you have like high liver enzymes or whatever the case may be, she doesn't say exactly what's going on with the liver, but I do know this. If you've got anything going on with your liver, you stay away from alcohol. And I kind of Googled that a little bit, like what could happen if you have problems with your liver and you become pregnant. And I didn't really see a lot that went together with that whole situation. I know being pregnant is hard on your kidneys. It's hard on all your organs, but I didn't really see a lot that pertained to the liver. I'm not saying what she said was untrue. I feel like, I don't know. I don't think we're getting the full story here. There's a lot more to it. I'll put it that way. Now TC was like, we're having a baby. Yay. At first he got all excited. He was like, well, I wasn't expecting this, but this is great news. And then he was told essentially she's not going to be able to carry it because of the possibility of, the risk of her life or the baby's. And I can understand a shutdown for a man, because that is what most men do. Not every man wants to talk about their feelings. Okay. That's just, I'm not saying all men, but most. Yeah. So at first she's saying here that they got excited about it until they figured out, no, this doctor says, no, you really shouldn't go through with the pregnancy. She decided to get, to essentially not have the baby and go to, where did she have to go, y'all? She had to go to North Carolina to have the A word. I don't think I'm allowed to say that on here. I'm pretty sure I'm not. You know what? Speaking of which, I just remembered something. Bear with me here, y'all. I forget this every single time. I need a checklist. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. So anyway, yeah. Well, see, it says it can cause her to go into liver failure. And I swear, I kind of want to look it up again. I really didn't see much about pregnancy causing problems with the liver. Now, if you're taking medications and whatnot, I know that causes problems with the liver and the kidneys and whatnot, but I'm confused about this. I felt like I'm trying to skirt around saying it. In my opinion, I felt like she was looking for a reason not to continue on with the pregnancy. I could be completely wrong. I mean, absolutely 100% wrong. If I am, I apologize, because I mean, you could tell that she was really hurt by this decision. So I felt bad for her. She went to North Carolina because the laws for, Roe v. Wade changed like literally the day before, which is kind of ironic. Yeah, I think so too. Corn's mom. Packing. Girl, you better get busy packing there, Sherry. I'm telling you. Girl, I am not helping you pack right now. I can't time. No time. So here she is afterwards, and TC did call her and just kind of check up on her. She's like, we really didn't have a choice. Do y'all think she really did have a choice? Or do you think this is just a decision that she wanted to make? Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Corn's mom. How long are y'all going to be gone? She said she'd be gone Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Oh, you're doing like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday? God, I miss Vegas. Sunday. Wow. So jealous. I want to go to Vegas. I could be totally misunderstanding and misreading this whole situation with her, but I don't know. Y'all, I'm telling you, there's more to the story. Then we have Puppy, who she even says, I'm in a bad place right now. I really think she needs help, y'all. I'm hoping that she's getting help, but she needs help. And she's with Eric, this guy, who I don't really know what to think of him. Right, Corn's mom? I know. I wish I was going. I could most definitely have some stories. I'd probably go live though. I'm pretty wild about that. Let me go live wherever I am. I don't know what to make of this dude. I can't figure him out. He seems very indecisive. Like he can't figure out what he wants. You know what I mean? Does he want the ex-wife? Does he want Puppy? We don't know. It's confusing. Either way, that's him. Y'all can see him. Blah blah. And then we have. Okay, I thought this was a little bit strange that. And I'm not sure if this is true. Oh, good, Sherry. Well, I won't see you on IG because I don't follow you on IG, bonehead. Go follow my 90-day, goofus. Follow my 90-day account. Me and Susie be walking down the strip with our gallon of wine. Corn's mom. Yep, my liver's fine. So, give me my wine and I'll be fine. Oh, you did, Sherry? Oh, okay. Okay, I'll go look in a minute. Let's see. I found a little odd, and do y'all think that this is actually how this played out? That Amber did not confide in Puppy at all about this whole situation? So I'm not really buying that. They're supposed to be besties. They're besties, right? You know what I mean? And she probably does feel like she's losing her mind. Ooh, I like that shirt she has on. Puppy, not Amber. I've got plenty of those. I like that shirt. But what I'm getting at is like, wouldn't you confide in like your best friend, or I mean, even a close friend at that, regarding something so sensitive? And I don't have an opinion on it either way. There are situations where that's the only thing you can do. I prefer. I'm not even going to say. It's political. I'm not going to talk about politics on here. I don't know, y'all. I just felt like, why didn't she? Maybe she didn't confide in her because she was going through so much. Do y'all think that's it? I don't know. Something just thought that situation was off to me. Let me get his picture off of here. I'm tired of looking at him. So I don't really know. I'm pretty sure Okay, so Corn's mom, you sent me some stuff about this. Did you have anything about them on there? Because I don't remember. You sent me a whole lot of stuff. Like this girl, she's got the information, y'all. Oh yeah, you did. Okay. I'll be sure to get to that. Anyway, do we think they're going to be on the next season, y'all, of Life After Lockup? Who thinks they're going to be on there? I don't think they will. Maybe. I don't know what else could possibly be, part of their story. But last but not least, and probably my favorite person, and I can't help it. Maybe it's because when I did the interview with him, I got a different person than what we see on TV. And the one thing that I did like about this particular part of the show is he finally grew a pair and stood up for himself. So I was excited to see that. Oh. That's exactly what it was. I do remember that, Corn's mom, that you wrote that. He postponed his divorce. That's why I say he doesn't know what he wants. Like, figure it out. Figure it out, dude. Da, 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 da. Okay. Well, his eyes are closed, but given the fact that he's saying I can't get away from Bramwin soon enough, it's kind of fitting. I kind of agree with you, dude. Wow. This segment of the show was like he figured out a lot of stuff about his then wife. I'm not positive if they're divorced yet. And then, of course, we had Tawny, who was Bramwin's friend, that was telling him all this information. Like, hey, you need to know what's going on. And I will be honest, the minute I figured out that she didn't have a desire to move to Kentucky, I was like, she's going to be in with the same crowd and doing the same things, and she's going to get in trouble again. Because if you don't get away from it, well, it's common knowledge. Come on. And she chose this guy over Chaz. What did she say? You're not going to quit in the middle this time, are you? I didn't even notice that. Okay, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but they went to a place called Voodoo Donuts. And I have heard really good things about Voodoo Donuts. I know that's a little off topic, but yeah, apparently they're supposed to be fantastic. So if you're ever in the area, go get some, because I heard they're really good. I can't believe she chose this guy. But honestly, they look like they fit together a little bit more than she ever did with Chaz. Like, Chaz, I feel like you are a clean-cut, good guy with a great job. You're doing well for yourself. I'm sorry. I feel like you could do so much better. Just saying. And this says it all. Don't marry a prostitute. Words of wisdom, y'all. Words to live by. Don't marry a prostitute. I really do like that screenshot. Chaz, if you watch this, and you probably will because I'm going to send it to you. I like that. Good advice. Don't marry a prostitute. Probably doesn't go well. Her walking in those heels was my favorite part. Right? And, she looked like like when a deer is first born and it's trying desperately to stand up and, get their footing. It's a little bit, it's rough. It's kind of what I look like in heels. Chaz should make a shirt that says that. Yes, he should. Hey, profit off of it. Come on, Chaz. Let's do it. With his face. He should put his face on there. That exact, look at there we go, right there. We just, I'm gonna have to text him now. Actually, I DM him. I don't have his phone number. Although I heard that you doxed yourself there, Mr. Chaz. Don't do that on the internet. That's not good. So I really, this is a little better. I made sure he's gonna make sure he looks harder for those red flags. Okay, well, let me tell you something. Chaz, these were everywhere. They were like, you had a field full of red flags, and you just walked right smack dab in the middle of them and did not see a one of them. And he bought her a nice ring too, y'all. It was really pretty. I'm just like, damn. So yeah, pay attention to the red flags, and that goes for everybody. Pay attention. They're there, and they are there for a reason. And then here's this, y'all. What is it with WEtv and those bad extensions? The bad wigs, the bad hair extensions. Can y'all not see that? Look at the top of her head right there. I just saw this and I'm like, that is the worst extensions I've ever seen in my life. And then you got dude over here with the tears on his face, and I don't know what is written on his, right above his eye. Something really funky. And tell him if he does get a profit for the if he does, oh yeah, that's right. Corn's mom would get a profit. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think he does okay. He's not really worried about the profit. However, I find that would be kind of cute though. That's a good idea. I don't know if Love After Lockup would let him, but hey, they might. Now, the best part of the whole show, I thought, in my opinion, was this right here. He's looking at his ring. He's like, yeah, this thing doesn't mean shit now. We know that's exactly what he said. And then he proceeds to, boom, throw that sucker out in the water. And that is exactly, though, Chaz, you could have at least gotten some money for it. You could have got money and made those shirts that say, don't marry a prostitute. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I guess I am. Either way, I hope he finds what he's looking for. I really, really do, y'all, because I like him. He's a sweetheart. He's a good guy. He just makes bad choices sometimes. But I hope that he learned a really big lesson. This should be a big life lesson for him, at least. So I need to send him that screenshot. Yeah, I will. I still have it in my phone. I will do that. The one of him saying don't marry a prostitute just kills me. What's he talking about? Oh, this was hilarious. He goes, my Yelp review will reflect overpriced, service sucks. You could find better down the street for a cheaper price. Y'all, when I saw him say that, I was like, wait, what? What did he just say? I died laughing because honestly, that was the funniest part of the whole show to me. You can find better for a cheaper price. Yikes. Well, I guess we know how the bedroom situation went, right? I'm sorry. I was dying laughing at that because it was pretty funny to me. Yelp review. I didn't know you could give Yelp review on prostitutes, but I mean, hey, you learn something new every day. Okay, so they do tell us in the end kind of like what is going on. Y'all, my curls are, whoop, it's very humid out here. What's going on with the couples? Okay, Taylor and Chance's baby boy is due in November. As a matter of fact, to be exact, November 23rd, I do believe. So right around Thanksgiving. Her little girl in the back does not look very happy in that picture. Chance plans to marry Taylor in 2023. Taylor is still deciding. Which I kind of have to wonder, why is she holding off? I'm not really sure about that. Y'all, somebody tell me what you think. And then her sister, here she is in her scrubs. Bobby is sober, working as a certified nursing assistant in Tucson, Arizona. So not too far from where I live. About an hour and a half. Depends on the day, I guess. So good for her. I have to say 100%, I respect her going and doing something good with her life. Do we think that Chance and Taylor will actually ever get married? I wonder. Okay, so we have Amber and TC. Amber hopes to move in with TC in the near future. And is that all we have on them? Because it looks like it. Yep, that's all we got. That's it. They're just going to move in. They're not even talking about marriage, huh? Eric's, okay, this is interesting because see, Corn's mom, you sent me that. And the show is saying Eric's divorce is finalized, which is kind of weird. So what happened there? They're planning their wedding for 2023. Him and Puppy. So, but it turns out, do we think I'm confused because you literally wrote that to me. Oh, wait a minute. Kevin and Kayla, we'll get to them in a minute. I don't understand the situation with the divorce. Puppy's boyfriend Eric stopped the divorce proceeding and is due in court in December on his METH charges with his ex-wife, and okay. Wow. Huh. Okay. Well, apparently that was not a happy ending after all. Said because he was having surgery. Hey, Thea. I'm going to call you Thea. I'm not saying that out loud. You're a mess. Nope. He's had his attorney stop it the day it was finalized? What kind of shit is that? Wow. Oh, Puppy is going to be just, she has to be beside herself. Come on. That's not cool. Wow. So we have these two are still together. He is faithful to Kayla, ... he says. Somehow I doubt it. Tiffany is still seeing Thomas, who we didn't actually see his face, and she's probably keeping that private for a good reason, because people love to aggravate those who are on reality TV and, well, in other places too. Then we have, Lord have mercy, Sean. Stop taking the phone calls. Stop. Chaz is looking for a sixth wife. Chaz, don't marry a prostitute. Okay? It doesn't work out. You already know that. But y'all know I have a soft spot for him. I can't help it. Wait a minute. What's happening here? It's not. Oops. There we go. Bramlin has not signed divorce papers yet. Do we know Corn's mom did since then? Has there been any news on whether she ever signed the divorce papers? I don't see anything about that. I kind of feel like by now she probably has, right? Because this was a while ago. Destiny's husband, Jason. Wait a minute. Okay, see, this is where my stuff is all confused. It's still behind bars, which she had the baby with. My bad, y'all. Bramlin was arrested for a parole violation. Shocker. He said this was going to happen with her. But is free again and focused on her studies. Well. How many think she's ever going to actually finally get through those classes? I'm going to hope for the best, and it's probably not going to happen. Anyway, we have Marcelino and Brittany moved to Florida to start a new chapter, and then ... together. Y'all, there are pictures of them together. I already knew that they're still together. I mean, yeah, they may have split for a little bit, but it didn't last. They're working on their marriage. Well, you know what? Good for them, because I'd rather see them work on their marriage than go straight to divorce. They have kids. The kids need a mother and a father. And if they can work it out, go for it. Lindsay and Blaine are living together. She still faces time for state charges, which I have been told she has cleared up. Thank God. So that's good. But Deontay stays in contact with Lindsay, which I am not surprised at all. I mean, they do seem, And here it says he's single, but we all know that he's not. He has a girlfriend, Cece, and she's actually really pretty. So good for you, Deontay. Let's hope this one sticks, because y'all know how things go with him. They don't always last. Her boy YOLO is in jail again. Shut up. Are you kidding me? Hot mess. Thank you. You know you are. Uh-oh. One second, y'all. Went past my time. She's gonna kill me. He served her in June. Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to know how that went. Excuse me. Her boy. That does not surprise me at all. I said be right there, and my kid wrote back, "Girl, it's hot." Girl, you have keys to get in the house. Hello, fellow hot mess corns. I love this. Okay, well, I'm in trouble with my daughter. It is time for me to get out of here. There is other information. Actually, I will share on my story on my 90-day page. But before I do that, I got to get out here and give my kid to an appointment, or she's going to kill me. No, she won't kill me. Everybody, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like. It's just a little like, not a big deal. I appreciate you guys being here and listening to me talk endlessly. By the way, this weekend we're going to do a game, and I will tell you this: it has something to do with prisoners or people who have been arrested. So, and y'all can play along with me. So, all right, I got to go because it's going to be that time. Everybody have a fabulous Wednesday, hump day. Yes, ma'am. I will see y'all soon. Bye. Love y'all.